Good afternoon, dear ones. I just had a download. Simply because of, I was looking on within myself, in the past, and I always wondered why, there were people that were trying to emulate other people. And it's one thing to admire and to try and have some of the qualities because it's for their betterment. Okay, and they look as that person that they're learning from, but it's for their betterment, not a demise part. But then you have those that try to impersonate another individual. And that's something that I find discrediting, simply because it's not original. And it really tells a lot about that individual, that they don't even have an identity. So what they do is they pick up on any other person that they want to portray. But they need to find out who they are and what their qualities are. And that's when it's most effective. Copycats don't have the effectiveness. It's dwindled down. Those that are authentic, and even those that admire and learn from different techniques to help enhance, not to emulate, but to enhance who they know that they are. That's a plus. But those that are trying to, what we call, copycat, emulate, impersonate, that's not going to be effective at all. Matter of fact, it's going to turn back to their demise. Because, if you're wanting to use someone material, then you need to give them the credit, not take the credit for yourself. Because like I said, or like we know, whatever you sow, you're gonna reap. Okay? So you need to find out who you are and where your purpose lies. And how you do that is looking within yourself. Not at others, but looking within yourself. See, a lot of times we don't want to, because we don't want to do the healing. We don't really want to see the truth. But in order to know who you are and your purpose, you have got to receive the truth. And how you see the truth is looking at you and who's in you. And who's in you is you. Nobody else. There's no need of you looking around. Nobody else. I don't care if the gestures, the clothing, whatever. You can try to emulate. It's not going to be effective. Because what is for you is for you. And what is for them is for them. And you'll find out. I hope so anyway. But it is wonderful when you stop. Heal yourself. See, that's the number one. Because these are signs of insecurity, jealousy, envy, coveting. Those are not good energies. Those are negative energies. See, if you have those, which evidently when you're a copycat and you wanting to steal someone else's ideas, there's a problem. But the problem lies within you. So now, find out what the problem is, the root of it. And a lot of times it's insecurities. It's wanting to be validated. You have either abandonment issues, neglect, codependencies, and things such as that. These are things that really, you know, but do you really want to face the truth? That's where we're at now. Facing the truth is all about healing. That's the only way that you can heal. You can't heal no other way. Get to the root of the problem. Find out why you're acting in the way that you're acting. Point blank. And only you know that answer. Nobody else. Nobody else. To thine own self be true. That's if you want to know the truth. But living a lie, all you're doing is becoming darker and darker and darker and darker. There's no light. There's no light. There's a saying, fake it till you make it. No, you're not going to make nothing. You're going to make a mess. Because it's not effective. And it's not who you are. Period. You're a flower. Ready to bloom. But you're the one keeping yourself from blooming. I hope that this reaches whoever it needs to reach. And I hope that you receive it in love. Bye for now. Bye-bye.